Welcome back. Well, parents send their kids to school expecting it to be a safe place to learn. In Oakland, however, there are current concerns over what's coming out of the drinking fountains. As classes resumed earlier this month, recent testing showed several schools in the Oakland Unified School District are still facing problems with lead contamination in water. It's been an ongoing issue in the district for several years now, especially last school year. And at one middle school, a teacher actually raised $2,000 to ensure students had reusable water bottles so they can drink safely.
Today at UFSA, it is the day we are taking children to go shop for their water bottles. Of course, this campaign had to be on GoFundMe.
Tell us about what prompted you guys to take action and where the fundraising stands now. Do the students, all 360, have those refillable, usable water bottles?
Through our admin, educators, folks in our community, we were able to raise around $2,000 for UFSA. Every student in our building got a water bottle. We spent yesterday personalizing them, so hopefully students can keep track of them. But that was all out of our own funds. OUSD did not provide those water bottles. Why they are so necessary, I must explain, is that we've been told to rely on a station called a flow water. A flow water is not a drinking tap. It is just a stream that comes down. So you need a bottle to put it under. So it's somewhat of an inadequate situation. Especially for Title I schools where the majority of our students are in poverty, to be providing their own water bottles.
The district has said, as you mentioned, these flow water machines, that there's over 230 of them. They say that more than 40,000 of these bottles have been delivered to schools. How many of these resources have reached your school?
To my knowledge, our UFSA, United for Success, has never received bottles from the district. We have always provided them out of our own pockets as educators and community members. There are 3 flow waters on campus here for our students. However, they are overwhelmed.
Where do you think this ranks in terms of concerns for you as an educator, amidst all the other concerns that you might have?
I was writing to the Get Out the Lead Coalition yesterday that as public educators, we are at the intersections of oppressions on a daily basis. And so to choose one is really hard, but to know that it affects a child's brain, it affects their ability to grow up, their whole functioning nervous system is affected by lead. It is one of the top concerns that our facilities, I think as an educator, my number one job is actually to keep them safe. I, hope to impart a lot of knowledge on them and for them to grow up into amazing human beings, but I have to keep them safe. And so safety is the first concern I think about on a daily basis. And our schools are not safe if we have contaminated lead in the drinking sources.
As a young student, talk about some of the concerns you have for your own health and the health of your peers.
So for me, I obviously don't want to get contaminated with lead or want anything to do with it. And for my peers, if they have it, they might, not want to come to school and anything. So I might not see them and not be able to hang out with them. And it's going to cause many issues to them, like, with hearing, seeing, and like growth development.
And if we can't protect our youth, what kind of message are we sending to youth when we tell them that they can't drink water? We're telling them that water is dangerous. We're telling them that their health does not matter. We're telling them that water is something to be scared of.
Hillcrest Elementary in Oakland also faced a similar concern raised by parents during its orientation week. A school district spokesperson had said they anticipate the issues at that school to be resolved by next month.